Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. Let's take a look at this Volumetric trading platform. I've gotten some questions from viewers because the Trade Funder accounts are currently on sale. The cool thing about Trade Funder is one, they offer stocks, options, and futures funding. So that's very different than a lot of the other funding companies out there that just offer futures. And also very different is that this is instant funding. That's my absolute favorite thing about Trade Funder because you don't have to deal with a nasty evaluation. You can just get right to the real money. Anyway, all that being said, you can get a futures funded account for less than $300 right now with that 40% off coupon. And to my mind, that's a really good trade because on any given day in my regular futures account, I would easily risk $300. And in this case, the upside is so much more because I can trade much bigger in this account. So there's just a whole lot more potential when I'm not risking my own money and I can trade a bit bigger size. So let's take a look at this Volumetrica stuff. They have a variety of different layouts that you can choose, whichever one you like. I have this two frame on, one on the top and one on the bottom. And of course, you can put different markets on these charts, or you could put just different time frames of the same market. So however you want to do it, they go all the way up to 6 frames, although that would be pretty tiny. But they do have chart trading, they have a dome, they have time and sales, they have all of that stuff. And then if you do have multiple charts, you would just click into the one that you want to work with. You can see that it just highlights it briefly in yellow. And then from there, you would choose your symbol here that you want to take a look at. Here is where you would choose your time frame. Here is where you could choose candlesticks, volume bars, delta volume bars, all these different options for you. They do as well have a variety of indicators. The thing that I would mention here is that they won't be exactly the same as your other platforms. Why? Because different platforms use different data points. And I always like this. They have technical analysis and volumes. This is an Italian company, so sometimes the English isn't exact, but but I always like to smile about that. You can save different templates. You can create your own watch lists. Your accounts obviously are here. You can create different workspaces. So it's fairly similar to a lot of the other platforms you might be familiar with. The nice thing for me is that it's web-based. So it doesn't matter if I'm on my PC or my Mac. Anywhere I have an internet connection, I can log in to my Trade Funder accounts. So once again, all of those accounts, the futures, the options, and the stocks are on sale for 40% off right now. There's a link and coupon code down below for you. That sale does end tomorrow. So now would be a great time to jump in and check it out. I'm Mindy Kinnis. Thanks so much for watching.